this is the ultimate in power lunches. I'm here with Chicago's Cut Steak owner, David Flom.
How are you,
doing,
DC? Nice to see you.
It's great to see you. This place is incredible. Why don't you give me a little background about Chicago stuff?
We've been open about 15 months. It was a dream of my partner, Matt Moore, and myself to open kind of the ultimate steakhouse here in Chicago. We've done some significant things. The first thing is our location. It's right along the river. We've got fantastic river views with 22-foot ceilings here in the restaurant. And the second thing we did is we wanted to have the best beef in America. We dry age it here on site for 35 to 40 days. We have a master butcher on site who hand carves the steaks literally hours right before you eat it. We serve 100% prime. And lastly, we wanted to have a wine list that was bar none the best in the city. We have over 800 different selections. It's presented to you on an iPad.
I noticed how open the space is and how bright it is. You've got the floor-to-ceiling windows, but also I noticed the clientele that comes in here. Man, you have the who's who of business in here for lunch. You know, talk a little bit about that.
You know, our main clientele during the week is obviously a lot of the corporate heads of different companies here in Chicago. And we're really trying to cater to them their specific needs, make it almost feel like a private club that's not a private club.
You also got folks from all over the city. You got just regular folk that want to come here and have a great steak.
You know, the great thing about our menu is that we've got a hamburger for $12, or we've got steak, you know, going upwards. But we also have 7 kinds of fresh fish every day. We've got a great chicken BLT sandwich. We've got great salads. So there's something for everybody for every occasion.
And I see we have a ton of food that I'm going to sample. What do I have here?
So that's our torchon au foie gras. We pan-sear it. It's finished off with kind of a little winter vegetable medley, and it also has a little bit of homemade orange marmalade to go with it.
Those flavors combined perfectly in my mouth. That was great. Look at this, man. This is, have you ever seen a salad like this before? This looks ridiculous right here, as I like to say. This is a meal in itself that you would love and enjoy it. I mean, it can fill you up. I mean, this is hearty too. This is great. This is a Gin Blossom. Right?
Gin Blossom.
So this is one of your unique signature cocktails. I'm having my Gin Blossom right now. You know what? I love Saint Germain and I like gin. And these two things go together very well. You got to come here and have this for your power lunch. You probably won't go back to work tomorrow. Wow. Can you say Fred Flintstone? Look at this steak. David, my man, what do we have here?
Well, my favorite steak is a Chicago cut bone-in ribeye, and that's what Chicago's known for, is its most popular steak. We really try and get the perfect marbling throughout the steak. Now, in order to cut the steak, you need the best cutlery that you can get. We don't want to use a serrated tip knife because it tears meat and bleeds the flavor out onto the plate.
Who would actually think that a steak knife would make your steak taste better? A Chicago cut. Good stuff.
There we go.
And this thing is just cuts like butter. I know this is about to be silly right here. You know what? M&M's don't know what melts in your mouth. Just melts in your mouth.
That's great.
Good.
This is our cream spinach. We use fresh spinach. I'm a hash brown junkie. Our second most popular steak, which is our bone-in filet.
Okay.
Prime, sits here nice and tall. You'll see that we French bone it, so the bone's pushing flavor into the steak as well as moisture without adding fat. Perfect sear.
There's nothing like washing down your steak with a nice glass of wine,
This
right?
is a wine called Flowers,
Okay.
Chin Chin.
So here's to you, here's to great wine, and here's to a fabulous power lunch meal. Cheers.
Chin
Dave.
Chin.
Absolutely. Chicago cut.